Good morning. This is Kathy from Kathy's Jewelry and Crafts. As promised, I told you I would come and show you how both cutters cut. This will be a very short video. Here we go. All right, I'm going to cut this thickness of paper. Now, this right here, you loosen it. It is called the fence. And so on this board, it has A4, B5, B6, B7. So the size of paper you want to use, you put it in here according to the lines on there, and then move this toward it. So I'm going to try to squeeze around this camera so I can feed this in. Hopefully you can see me. Not me, but see this going in. All right. It goes in through the side. And then I think that's too big. That's like a whole sheet of paper. So I'm going to move it over to the A6. I think it's A6. Let's see. No, B7. And then I'm going to move this over to there. And then I'm going to tighten it. And now that won't move. Push my paper flush against it. All right. And then we have to let the fence back down. All right. Let me get back over here. So this right here, this knob lets it up and down. So it's up. So we're going to let it down. As soon as it touches the paper, you stop. You don't want it too tight. All right. So now we need to put the handle on. So I'm going to get that out and I'll come back. All right, the handle is in place. So in order to cut, you have to push this safety mechanism down and just pull the handle straight down. And it's real easy, it's not hard. Although it's taking me 2 hands today because I did a thicker sheet of paper. And as you can see, it cut. It made a clean cut. Clean cut. Now, I'm going to pull the other side of the paper out so that I can cut it length the other way. So I'm going to let this back up and then pull that out. Now, hopefully you can still see me. I'm going to loosen this up. And I want the length to be 6. So I'm going to move this to the 6-inch mark. And there's millimeters and inches on both of these machines. So I'm going to tighten that up. Then I'm going to just feed that through. Oop. Gotta let the fence up further. Forget which way to go. Let's see. Is it going down? Okay, it's this way. All right, feed that through. Let's go a little more. There we go. Get it straight the way you want it. And then you have to let that back down to the paper. Make sure it's straight. And then you want to push it down. And now we have our paper, the size we want. Now, in order to make your book, all you got to do is put glue on the edge. Make sure you have some clips on it. Let it sit for an hour, and it'll be together and ready to put in a folder. All right, I'm gonna let this up and get my other side out. This can be another size pad of paper or a notepad. And then I'm gonna cut this one. So we're just gotta remember to let this fence up. And the other one has a fence too. It's just got a circular one on top of the machine. So I've only had this machine for 4 or 5 days. So it's funny. My other machine did not work for 8 months. I never thought about looking for a manual machine because I have some little paper cutters and they only cut 6 pages. I didn't know you could buy one that cut 400 pages. And so 8 months it didn't work. This past Monday, I found this one on Amazon and I ordered it. It came Tuesday or Wednesday. And then they fixed it, the other one on Friday. So all that time, I could have bought this one and been using it. But I think had I done that, I would have thrown that other one away. I would have found someone to come get it. So I'm glad I waited. All right, let's cut this one. So it's in there. Got to make sure we let the fence down. Oh, I went the right way this time. I'm getting better. All right, now that it's down, we just push this lever and go down. See how easy it cut? And we got another pad of paper. All right, for this side, you gotta lift that back up so you can get it out. And there we go. All right. When I come back, I'll be on the other machine. Okay, I'm at the other machine. This is the Vevor. This is the one that came dented. I don't know if you can see the dents. It came dented and it did not work for 8 months. And finally, an electrician came and fixed it for me. And now it started working yesterday. Can you imagine? 8 months later. But anyway, I'm happy it's working. And I don't have to find somebody to throw it out. So I'm going to cut this thickness of paper on this one. This is a lot more than I did on the other one. And so basically, you have to push the reset button so it'll come on. This is the fence that goes down. Remember the other one was a kind of, wiggly one. But this is the fence. How do you let up and down the fence? So we're going to put the paper. I already have it set. Oh, no, I got to change it back because I moved it. So let me show you. There's something right here that can move back and forth. So you just have to loosen it up toward the window. And then I'm going to need both hands to push it. Hold on. All right. And it does have a ruler on here. So I'm going to put it at the 5 and then tighten it back up. All right. Now, I'll put my camera back up. Hopefully I'm in view of what I'm doing. All right. And then I'm going to just put that underneath. I'm not exactly sure how much I'm cutting because I haven't really looked at this ruler like the other one. I've never really cut on this until today because when the electrician got it fixed, he was so excited. He was like, give me some paper, I want to cut. This is cool. And so I let him do the honors. So this is actually my first time cutting. Well, this is my second take of the day. But actually my first time cutting. All right, so you see the laser beam? Okay, so that lets you know exactly where it's going to cut on the paper, okay? Now, in order to cut on this machine, first you got to let the fence down on the paper. And then you got to, they don't want you to cut your arm off, so they make sure you're using both arms. You have to hit both of these buttons right here to cut. All right, let's do it. All right, as you see, it moved a little bit, but it still made a perfect cut. I don't know if it's supposed to move. Maybe I didn't have this tight enough on the paper, but it made a perfect cut. Now to make my book, I just put my clips on both sides, put glue on there, smush it in, let it dry for about an hour, depending on the glue you're using. My glue really only takes about 30 minutes, but I let it stay for an hour, and then I can put it inside of a book cover. If you don't know how to make the books, the video before this one will teach you how. Now, I'm going to get the other part out because it actually makes two. But I guess I should let this up. So I have both halves of my paper. So that's two more books I can make. Now, if I don't want them that long, I could put it back through and have it cut, you know, the other way. But I haven't decided what I'm going to do with this yet, so I'm going to hold off on cutting it the other way. But yeah, that's how you work this machine. This machine was $700 compared to the $200 for the manual one. All right. Thank you for watching. Please like, subscribe, and leave a comment. I'll see you on my next video. Bye.